welcome to this episode of the Cauldron Counsel, where we answer questions submitted by anonymous users online. I am Bella. I represent the mother.
I'm Stormy. I am the Maiden.
I'm Abra, the Crone.
So with that, we're going to go ahead and get started and grab our first question, which is going to be by Stormy.
If I can find one. Okay. This is submitted by Drake D. I am interested to hear your thoughts on male witches and if you call them witch or something else. That's a good question. So, I mean, personally, I think whatever you want to call yourself is your own thing. If you want to be a warlock, you can be a warlock. If you want to be a witch, you can be a witch. If you want to be a male witch, you can be a male witch. You can, whatever you would like to call yourself is, I think, good. But I do think that men can be witches. I mean, personally, my own fiance, he practices, and I know a lot of other males who also practice as well. So, I mean, you don't have to be a female to be a witch. It's anybody and everything. It's the power of the universe itself, and you have that in you, whether you're female, male, you identify as neither, any way it goes.
So with that, I'm going to say, what is the definition of a witch? Really? A practitioner of magic.
Yep.
What do witches do? Okay. Well, witches practice divination, forms of seeing the future. Witches practice herbalism and working with herbs so that they can heal people. Back in the old times, they called us healers or oracles. We also practice spell work and manifestation. Yes, we do that. And so in my opinion, yes, absolutely males can be witches. We have multiple, actually several male witches just in our friend group alone that will talk about this regularly. And I love that. There are different forms of witches too. And some of them are shaman. You know, some of them are, like she said, warlocks, or they considered wizards, healers of all kinds of types. You know, even yoga practitioners that are male, you know, they also practice Reiki like you do, healing and all types of stuff. There is no, honestly, there is no boundary when it comes to the definition of a witch, whether or not you have to be male or female to be that. You just are who you are. You practice magic, you practice healing yourself, and you can heal others, walk in your path. Some people don't practice that side of magic. That's my preference. If you like the dark stuff, go for it. No judgment. Just don't do anything to me. Thanks. I'll pass.
Just remember what you do to us comes back to you.
Wouldn't be good.
No.
Return the sender.
Right? We love those. No, I think society is the one who labels everything. Society loves their labels. And yes, it basically comes down to me. I mean, my thoughts are, you know, it's not a black or white. It's gray, muddled, rainbowed. You know, you have taking labels, prayer versus meditation, God versus the universe. It's whatever path you're drawn to. If you want to call yourself a witch, call yourself a witch. I personally, whenever I refer to myself, I'm like, I'm a good kind of witch. You know, because there are those bad kind of witches out there. And then you also have...
No judgment.
No. You also have, you know,
like
what society, you know...
Looking at me!
I'm sorry.
What society pictures, you know, green skin, pointy black hat.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
That's your typical witch, right? It's like, yeah, we don't have green skin unless we're dressing up as like Shrek and Fiona for Halloween type thing. So,
Yeah.
Or we have a severe vitamin deficiency that we probably should seek medical help for. But I mean,
I felt like I was kind of tan right now.
you got tan, yes, that's okay, that's acceptable. We're not afraid of sunlight or moonlight.
Just don't turn yellow.
Also, not all of us wear straight black all the time. Some of us like hot pink, okay? Not everybody, hardly any of them.
I'm not a pink girl. So
I'm
this is
a
about
neon hot
I
pink
love
girl.
pink. I might like the dark stuff, but I do like
Everyone's
pink
like,
too.
you
I
should
love
dress goth. Dress goth. And I'm like, I do. And then I still look like a
your
Barbie
own
doll.
way.
You
Like,
can
I still
be
have that Barbie doll
both.
look.
Barbie goth.
You can be
It's
both.
okay.
Barbie goth, yes.
So basically, call yourself whatever you want. Whatever you identify as is what works for you. Works for you. We're all on different paths. We've all practiced differently. And that's the beauty of magic. And this craft is, nothing is cookie cutter. And how boring would it be if everything was cookie cutter? You know, I mean, gingerbread's legs snap off. Awesome. Arms snap off. Awesome. You know, I mean, your cookie's fluffy one day and flat the other. It's all the same ingredients.
And
Harmony still sucks.
I think another thing to kind of touch on there is that like anybody can practice. Practicing is like, it's your words, it's your mind, it's what you think, it's what you speak. Like everybody is already practicing. It's what you're putting out into the world. You've got, I mean, like you said, your intentions. That all goes into magic. So anybody can do that. So I mean, yes, of course, a man can do that. Like anybody can.
The more the merrier.
Yeah.
Come on in. We're ready to
open for
accept
business.
you. We don't reject a whole lot of people. To be honest with you, we're pretty accepting people when you come in there. Well, some of us.
Depends on the day.
Don't come out on a Wednesday, okay? All right, I'm going to draw the next question. Where is it at? It's in here. Can you accidentally hex someone through intense anger? Okay, so I'm going to be really honest with you here. My intense feeling, right? My intense sadness and devastation actually led me into this whole path of having to discover myself, right? And so here's what I do know. I work with a lot of different deities. That's my choice. That's my path. Each one of them represents a time period or a lesson in my life that I had to learn about myself. For instance, Hecate. She taught me how to save myself, okay? Aphrodite came back in, and I thought it was an accident. It was not an accident. She came in second. She taught me how to love myself. And by the way, she's pretty fierce about it, okay? Not that you should be scared of her, but I'm just saying self-love is important. And, you know, Lilith, and I work with a lot, but I'll just name the top 3. She came in and showed me how to stand up for myself. You know, so whenever someone does wrong me terribly, for instance, actually I'm not going to say that because I don't want that person to see that. Okay, so when someone does something really wrong to me, I'm telling you that I don't have to do anything. I don't have to hex anybody. Just the anger and sadness alone of the wrongful thing done to me is the feeling that I have, and the sadness that I work with when I work with my deities. They see me every day. You know my altar and where that's at, and it's huge. And so when I go there and I'm sad or hurt or feeling intense anger, they also know that you're feeling sad and hurt and intense anger. And my deities, for instance, my spirit guides, my ancestors, and the archangels that I work with, they don't like that. Because when I am dealing with that, I'm not able to help other people. And so will they lash out? Yeah. They absolutely will lash out. And there's actually not a single thing I can do about it. Okay? So that's called being divinely protected. And that can happen. So watch your anger and your sadness. Be careful. Because your thoughts are powerful, for sure.
Definitely. Our thoughts have power. The words we use have power. And not just anger. Sadness, love. Any emotion can, if it's felt intense enough, can cause repercussions. You know, you put into existence and out there, the universe is going to respond. And a lot of times not the way we initially intend, because we are so caught up in that intense emotion. So you gotta like check yourself before you wreck yourself type thing, or wreck somebody else.
On accident.
Yes, on accident. But that's really, I mean, that comes with practice and being in tune with your own self. And like, okay, am I in a good spot? Let me take a break, scale it back before something does happen that you don't want to happen 100%. You know, maybe a little, but not quite that much. But yeah, I mean, anything's possible with anything at any given time, any given moment. So
This one over here has the propensity to make it rain.
Do
Which
not
she
have-
has,
okay. Disclaimer: I cannot make it rain. I can only.
I mean, I'm asking her today, and she's like, "No, I can't do that."
What
I'm like,
Mother
twerk
Nature
a little bit.
is going to do. Mother
Shake
Nature
it.
is going
Shake that
to
ass,
do.
girl.
I can just
It's hot. It's like
influence a little
110 today. Can you just twerk a little bit outside for the guy?
bit. We have kids in our neighborhood.
You can go outside right now. Shake it. Shimmy. Go for
There you
it.
go.
Look, if it rains tomorrow, I'm going to be so happy. Okay. And also, you're going to be shimmying a whole lot for the next month.
Where was the let me take
Oh,
that
sorry.
one more time.
Accidentally hex.
Yes, definitely. I mean, you can even hex yourself through intense anger. Have you ever noticed whenever you're having like a really, really, really bad week, and then it's just one thing after another, after another, after another, after another, and it's because you're already having that bad week. You're already thinking in your brain, you're like, well, it can't get any worse than this. Hey, guess what? It
Hold my
freaking
beer.
can. I mean, rock bottom has a basement. Rock bottom has a basement, and it will show it to you every time. You can do it to yourself. You can do it to anybody else. I mean, like, you get mad at somebody, and then you go and you say, like, oh, hey, I wish that they would go and twist their ankle or something like that. There's cases where people actually do it. It's a manifestation. It's putting something out into the universe. It can come back. It can return. It can find the person you are sending it out to. Thoughts are very powerful.
Yeah.
I mean, now that you've said that, and like, I guess I just didn't think about it in my own version that way, but like, I've had some days.
Oh man, the past like month for me has been like that. And I've honestly recently, like within the past couple of days, realized that I did this to myself.
We always do.
I did this to myself.
Always
I
do.
put myself here. I was in a very bad spot, thought up a bunch of bad things, and guess what? Those bad things came and found me. I'm having a little bit of a better time now. We've changed our mindset a little bit. We're
you go.
having a little bit of a better time now.
You're absolutely right. Manifestation is a thing too. And so when you're talking about like, you know, manifesting and you're in a bad mood, and this is hard for me too, because when I get like in a bad mood, you'll see me disappear from public. Like I don't want to talk to anybody. I accidentally told someone I'm not dealing with people today, and I didn't mean to make him. I'm sorry again, and I know you know who you are. I'm sorry. I wasn't really talking towards you. I just wasn't in people that day. Sorry. And it was also very hot, and it's Texas, so that's fair, right? Everybody's like that right now. But anyway, manifestation is a serious thing. So when you're sitting there and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm gonna pay all these bills. I'm so broke. I'm broke. You know, or I'm not gonna get the right results on this, you know, medical test back. You know, I just already know that it's gonna be like this or that, and you're thinking these thoughts all day long, and you're stressing about it, and you have anxiety. What you're actually really doing is you're drawing that to yourself. And I have the hardest time with that because I'm what they call melancholy. Okay. Melancholy is where, like, if you have too much time by yourself where you're not busy or doing something, your mind can drift down into a dark place, you know what I mean? And it happens real quick. You can walk in and I'll be smiling and laughing, and then, oh, I happen to see a picture of someone, you know, like on my phone that might have passed away. Within 5 seconds, I'm already depressed. And it happens that quick. And if I don't keep myself busy, keep myself moving, keep myself going all the time, I can stay in that place for a while. So the power of your thoughts and manifestation is really, really important. And I'm still learning how to keep that thought process positive all the time, because I could.
It is so hard.
Yeah, it
work.
really is. It really is.
Nothing wrong with having your down periods, just don't stay there. That's the
Yes.
thing.
Yeah, just always remember to come back.
Yeah.
It's okay to lose it for a little
you
bit.
know,
Just come
turn
back.
on some healing hertz music, meditate a little bit. It really does
Look at a tree.
wonders. Hug a tree.
Find some little glimmer that's like, oh, okay.
I recently figured out that breathing actually really helps.
It's actually super important
Be
too.
surprised at what just breathing in the
no,
correct way
yeah.
can do sometimes, man.
I had someone in today, and I was like, you know, breathe in 4 times, breathe out 4 times, and then hold it 4 times. I don't know why I chose 4 today. That was just the number that I chose. But this worked well. It resets your body, and breathing is like your life force. So when you actually work with that, and you specify, okay, I'm gonna breathe in 4 times, I'm gonna breathe out 4 times, and then I'm gonna hold it for 4 seconds, right? It's powerful. Way more powerful than what people think. Breath work is a deep part of magic, And the practitioners that have been in it for a while, they knew this.
Mm-hmm.
And the musicians that are in magic that you hear sing, you'll even hear them do it. They'll go, they'll do that right in the middle of a song. And every time I hear it, I do it right there along with them because I know. So for sure, it's powerful. Powerful.
Next question.
Next question.
Where is it?
She hid it like an Easter egg. We
Right.
won't talk about Easter though.
Okay, this is submitted by Anonymous. How do you cope with grieving a version of yourself that no longer exists?
Why are y'all looking at me?
I'm looking at both y'all.
Okay.
So I personally have gone through this multiple times in my 48 years. Starting at a very young age, the free-spirited little girl had to die. The trying to be her own person teenager had to die. The 30-something-year-old had to die. I've gone on journeys. I've actually seen myself in a journey die twice. And I have prevented my own death in a journey as well. And I've talked several friends through grieving a version of yourself. Mainly around health issues and stuff because I have experience with that, so why not share? And it is possible, but you have to realize that that is what you have to do. Is you have to let that version, that story, that picture, that image die, bury it, grieve it, go through all the emotions of grief, which is the roller coaster. So fun. Changes every 5 seconds. Yeah, and really the big thing is just realizing that that is what is happening. Mm-hmm. And it's not wrong. It's not bad. It can be very heartbreaking because we usually have a picture of ourselves, what we think, we'll be like when we're older or go through this and, I'll graduate high school and this is what my life's going to be like. I'll get married, have a baby, find my partner. This is what my life's going to look like. Mm-hmm. We think we have our story written. Hell no, we don't. And that's the beauty of this life is you can start a new chapter, rewrite it how you want it to go. But realizing that you have to grieve yourself and feel those emotions is how you cope with it. For Stormy, you're not Percy, you're Stormy. I'm old and forgetful. I'm the Crone.
Per Stormy.
For Stormy.
Per Stormy.
So I'm actually in the middle of grieving a version of myself right now. I'm gonna try not to cry, but this is actually this one hits a spot. I am a new mom, like very new mom, and I'm trying to figure out who I am now, like without the baby, if that makes any sort of sense at all. Like, it's really hard to navigate because everything for a little bit was all about her, and I completely lost myself, and I don't like the person that I was before. I also don't necessarily want to go back to that either, so I'm trying to shed that version of me and find the new version, and it's really hard. And
you're turning into the mother.
And
guess what else? You're doing a great job.
Very great job.
Really, you're doing a great job. She's a wonderful mother, by the way. She's doing a terrific job, and it just so happens she's got a lot of people around her that care and love her. Come here.
We're gonna make
Bring
you
it
cry.
in. Oh, if she hugs me, I might cry too.
Yeah, no. We cry here. There's
do
power
cry here.
in tears.
Go ahead.
Better out than in.
Honestly, just take it one day at a time. That's how I'm coping with it. Is I'm taking it one day at a time. I'm finding new things every day about myself, and I'm starting to fall in love with that new aspect of myself, and it's really cool to get to become a new person. So think about that. You're becoming a new version of yourself, and instead of the old version, there's room for growth. There's room for so many things to come. Just Yeah, take it one day at a time and just remember that it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool at some point. It'll be good.
It will.
So I turned 40 this year. Yeah. And, you know, when I started getting into tarot reading and also, you know, this world and this path that I'm on now, you know, I had at some point in my life around like 25, 26, I was like having the time of my life, right? But I was also like, you have until 35 and then you have to have your shit together, period. That was the time frame I gave myself. So the year I turned 35 is the year I like opened up my company for a medical coding billing. I was at that time in a different spirituality. I don't like to name that because I don't want to make anybody feel left out. And if you're there in that spirituality that you probably think I'm talking about, I'm glad for you. I hope it makes you feel whole. It just didn't for me. But at that time, that's where I was at. And, you know, I also was, when I got into magic, I remember the first time that I pulled the death card. And I was like, what does this mean? What does this mean? Is it going to be by like a skateboard board or like a Jolly Rancher, like a heavy hoverboard? You know, like, how's it going to happen? Like, I was really freaked out. You know, it was my first time pulling cards like that. And then, you know, I studied cards, by the way, by pulling, you know, a few cards a day and really studying what those cards meant. And, you know, those are also subject to interpretation depending on what someone's going through when I pull my cards. But either way, death actually means transformation in magic. And so when I see anything that says death in magic, I immediately go, oh, that's beautiful. But you also have to understand that my past is riddled with chaos. And so in my past, I had parents that got divorced. I loved my parents being together, so this was really hard for me. So they got back together and they broke up, and every time we'd have to move. And so like every 3 months, we would pack our stuff up in trash bags and haul ass to a new state where I'd have to make new friends. And at one point, I even got to a point where I was like, you know what? Oh, I'm going to be a skater chick at this place, right? I'm only going to be there 3 months anyway. No one's even going to know. And the next place, I'm like the world's best cheerleader, except for I couldn't make the team because I'd never stayed anywhere long enough to be on a team for anything. You know, but that also taught me what I liked, you know, being able to do that. So like, what did I like myself as, you know? And so I had to do a lot of soul searching. I was also terribly hurt at that time. And, you know, I had to grieve my childhood, and that was very, very painful. We're not going to go there, but that was bad.
Another show.
No, probably not ever. But anyway, you know, I fell in love really young. I was with someone from 15 to 27, and that was all I knew. And when I realized that that part of my life was over, and it was all I knew as an adult, like, it crushed me. Mm-hmm. I had no idea how to take care of myself alone. I was lost, and I had to grieve that part of my life because I just knew that I wasn't supposed to be there anymore. That part of my life was over, so I had to figure out how to take care of myself, you know, and my kid too. And make a better life for her. And so I did that, and I did it, and I held strong, and I grieved that part of my life. You know, moving forward from that, you know, I wound up being councilwoman in a city. I also wound up, you know, eventually being a CEO, and I look back at it and I'm like, wow, I'm pretty damn strong. Mm-hmm. I made it through a lot of stuff. And I look at my life right now, and I'm 40, and I look back at it, and it finally dawned on me this year. And I tell people this a lot, because I have people come to the store all the time. They're hurt. Why would this happen to me? Why did this happen to me? Why did my wife cheat on me? Why did I have to get through this? Why did this and this and this and this? And you know what the truth is that you can't make a hero out of a person who had a perfectly happy life where nothing ever had to be overcome. Strength comes from overcoming. You have to. You have to. Mm-hmm. You have to know, where are your boundaries? Where are you going to draw the line? How long are you going to put up with that shitty person treating you like that? Where's the line? How long are you going to sit jobless on your parents' couch? I'm just saying. Try not to judge here, but I'm saying go get a job. Take care of yourself, right? How long are you going to continue to allow other people to hurt you in any way? When is it enough? You have to learn how to stand up for yourself, how to have courage, how to face your fears. And facing your fears is a biggie. I was at one point afraid of everything, including the dark. Spiders, snakes, everything. Everything. I was afraid to drive. Everything. And through this healing and this path, you know, I face every single fear that I have. I'm not afraid of anything now. Not even tornadoes. And that's a big, huge thing for me. You know, I'm actually kind of trying to enjoy that. You know, I'm not afraid of it, but I exactly don't want to be hit by one, you know, again. Anyways, you can't be strong unless you have learned how to overcome obstacles and situations. And I'm not saying that that's why you were given something terrible. I'm just saying that if you're walking a divine path and you're wondering, man, my life was shit before. It was really terrible and I don't even want to talk about it like me. Just know that the things that I went through, I use those on a daily basis to help other people who go through that thing. Help other people. Heal yourself. And then help other people heal. Period. And that's how I have coped with my grieving of my old life. I'm happy with who I am. I'm glad that I pulled the death card. I'm glad for transformation. And I still like chaos. And I've learned how to utilize that tool that I learned, which is like trying to find the normal in the middle of craziness around me. And I use that to help other people, like down at Camp Mystic, or in situations where stuff like that happens, where I know that I can bring some stability in the middle of it and organize it, you know, even though it's chaotic, because that's how I function well. That's how I function. And that's also dangerous, by the way, because I can create it to function well if I'm not careful. I try not to do that anymore. That was my early 20s. Anyways, that is pretty much all I have on that one. That was a pretty deep question. And you're going to grieve yourself again. You're going to grieve yourself again. And you're going to grieve yourself again.
And over again.
You know, when your kids move out, you're going to have to grieve that part of your life. You know, my kids are older now. They won't let me hold them or spank them. Just kidding, I don't spank my kids. But anyway, they definitely don't let me hold them. So, you know, that's a part of life that I grieve. One day I held my daughter like a baby for the very last time and didn't even realize it. That's part of life you grieve. That's another. No. Anyway, no crying. I'm not going to cry. Don't even look at me. Don't even look at me. That's the rest of this show.
Super
We're
proud.
going to close up before anybody starts doing
The tears.
the wet thing on their face.
It's okay to cry.
It is.
By
Just
all
leave.
means,
Cry.
we're just not going to do it on camera.
I mean, I might,
Eventually
but
we
I don't
probably will.
really feel like doing it.
There's
at
two
Yeah,
she
okay,
said.
not
that
right at this moment.
Yes.
Not right
Don't.
at this
I'm not looking at her. This one will. She'll make you cry. Her Reiki skills. That's all. Anyways, that's the end. Bye.